I started noticing that I was walking into things that went floor to ceiling, columns, curbs on the floor, anything that had a depth to it. Then I also started noticing that color was going. Everything looked purple. And I remember asking my husband at the time, is purple the color of the season? Because everything, you know, looked like it was a different shade of purple. And that's when we went to go see an eye doctor. I don't think after almost 7 years I'm still 100% adjusted to it, to be honest with you. When I found out that I was pregnant with Nuala, my first daughter, people would ask me, how are you going to do XYZ? How are you going to get her to the doctor? How are you going to take her to school? How are you going to do, you know, the regular mom stuff? And I would say to them, I'm going to get a guide dog. That was my plan. I knew that I wanted to get a guide dog. With everything that was falling apart in life, that was the one thing that I was sure of, that I had to apply and get one. Frances was chosen out of 3 dogs because she walked at a good speed for me. They look at how fast you walk. She got along great with the kids, and her coloring was something that I could see from head to snout. Nasty day, Fran. Come on, girl. Find that curb, girl. Come on. Find the curb. Good job. Get me across. Find the curb. Yes, good job. All right, Brandy, forward. Every day, the trainer would come to the home for 3 to 4 hours, and we would do routes. Where do I go? Where do I need to be? She would take me to the Staten Island Zoo. We would go up to Forest Avenue, Duane Reade, Moretti's Bakery. These were all places that I frequent, you know, pretty much on a regular basis. And Frances had to get to know the routes on Staten Island. And then after that 2-week time, we had a final test together. We passed the test, and we were matched as partners. And that was in September of 2016.
I had a disease a very long time ago. It was called breast cancer. And what the doctors did to make me better is they gave me medicine. And the medicine that they gave me was a really special type of medicine, but it made my brain and my eyes have an argument. So they don't talk to each other anymore. And that's why Mrs. Bonner can't see as well as I used to see. So I had to relearn everything that you boys and girls are learning now.
So I have absolutely no vision at all in my left eye. I don't detect light, I can't see shapes, nothing. In my right eye, I have one small pocket of central vision, dead center in the eye. But really I rely on a lot of audio software to kind of help me do what I need to do with my kids and, you know, what I need to do for work, things like that.
Onion powder.
Onion. So it helps me figure out what I'm grabbing, you know, out of the refrigerator, which is helpful if I want to make a soup or, you know, I'm making sauce. Especially a lot of the spices look so familiar, and even tactilely they feel so familiar that I don't want to put the wrong thing in, you know, in my whatever I'm cooking. That doesn't mean that I have never put powdered sugar instead of salt in something. It has happened. Thank God I've caught it before I've served it to anybody. But these raised kind of markings on the stove help me to get the oven temperature right. So this way I know what temperature I'm cooking. Above the stove is an audio timer. And this timer I put on
2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, timer on.
And it'll actually count down for me so I never misinterpret the temperature with the cook time. And with many of the jobs that I've had on Staten Island, I have used this device to help me read. I think Frances helped make me more approachable to people in the community, and people started realizing that, you know, there's nothing to be afraid of when you interact with somebody who's blind or visually impaired. I mean, if you see a woman walking with an adorable dog, and Frances is pretty cute, you know, people want to come up and they want to talk about her. They want to know, you know, what she does and why do I have her. So it definitely was an icebreaker.
Would you like to see Frances? Come here. So Frances is my guide dog.
She helped me get back out into Staten Island. I had really been in the home, you know, raising my babies and relying on my husband to get me where I needed to be. She gave me my freedom and my independence. Oh, is Frances part of the family? Frances has her own Christmas stocking. So yes, Frances is definitely part of the family. She is, not only does she have her own Christmas stocking, she also has her own Easter basket. She is considered just another, she's just my best friend. I mean, she's like another parent to my children in some ways. Go ahead, give it to her nice. Good job. I think when my kids get older, it's going to be very odd for them to have a memory of their childhood without having Frances in it. So that's, you know, it's definitely different, but it's something that I value, you know, that she has really come at a time where I needed a friend. She's been a good friend to me. She's helping me raise my girls. And I mean, I love her unconditionally. I can't imagine life without her.
This is Frances's medal. Come sit. Sit. So as the hero dog, what she does is she represents all the guide dogs all across the country, and we want people to know what an important job Frances has and how special she has to be a guide dog.